For most of human history, buildings did not grow upward. They sprawled outward, hugging the earth like they were afraid of the sky. It wasn't because we lacked the materials. We had stone, we had brick, and we had the collective will to build massive, towering walls. But we lacked one crucial, invisible element: trust. We simply could not trust the machines that were designed to lift us. Before the mid-19th century, the very idea of vertical living was seen as a dangerous, deadly fantasy. Early elevators were little more than primitive buckets in a dark well. Imagine a crude wooden box, suspended by a single hemp rope, with nothing but the relentless, hungry pull of gravity waiting below. In the early 1800s, stepping into an elevator was not a convenience. It was a high-stakes gamble with your life. These machines were known, quite literally, as death traps. They were used for hauling freight, because a load of wood doesn't scream when the rope snaps. For humans, it was unthinkable. If the rope snapped, and make no mistake, ropes did snap with terrifying frequency, there was absolutely nothing to stop the fall. There was no backup mechanism. There was no second chance. There was only a sickening jolt, followed by a high-speed, terminal descent into the dark basement below. Because of this mechanical uncertainty, the world remained flat. Architects were restricted by the limits of the human heart and lungs. Hotels avoided upper floors because guests refused to climb the stairs. The concept of a penthouse did not exist in the Victorian era. In fact, the higher the floor, the cheaper the rent. Top floors were for servants who had no choice but to endure the daily climb. Engineers tried the obvious solution: stronger ropes. But they missed the point. Friction always wins. Over time, every rope wears down, becomes brittle, and fails. The result was catastrophic. Before we could build toward the heavens, we had to solve the terrifying psychological problem of the fall. But in 1854, at New York's Crystal Palace Exposition, an inventor named Elisha Otis decided to stage a piece of theater that would change the world. He didn't just show a diagram, he put his life on the line. Otis stepped onto an open elevator platform, hoisted high above a gasping crowd. He didn't ask them to imagine safety, he showed them the impossible. He ordered his assistant to cut the only rope holding him up. An axe swung, the rope snapped, and for a split second, the crowd screamed out. The platform jolted downward, but then it stopped. It didn't crash. It didn't even wobble. Hidden above the platform was a simple, elegant mechanical brake. It was a spring-loaded system that used gravity against itself. When the rope was tight, the brake stayed open. The moment the tension vanished, the spring slammed metal teeth into the guide rails, locking the elevator in place instantly. No electricity was needed. No human reaction was required. It was pure, unyielding, beautiful physics. Otis looked at the stunned crowd and announced, "All safe, gentlemen, all safe." In that moment, the death trap became a vehicle. The barrier of the tall building vanished overnight. Architecture was no longer limited by the strength of a human's legs, but by the reach of an architect's imagination. Today, every skyline is a monument to that single break. The modern city was built by trust in a machine that refused to fall. One man was brave enough to cut the rope and change how we live. The skyline we see today is more than just steel. It is a testament to the moment we conquered fear. Elisha Otis didn't just invent a brake. He gave us the courage to reach for the clouds. If you found this journey through history inspiring, there are many more stories of innovation waiting to be told. Join our community as we explore the inventions that built the modern world. Click the subscribe button and hit the bell to never miss a story. Together, let us see how high we can go.